Hi everyone, welcome to the detailed Legion Raid guide series. This is a guide to the Legion Raid KAKUL SAYDON. The video will cover the hidden phase of the Legion Raid KAKUL SAYDON. Let's get to it right away. The hidden phase bingo phase will only appear on KAKUL SAYDON normal mode, and if you fail on this phase, you'll have to start again from gate 3. We've made this video separately on purpose to cover a little more in detail. Players will fight 77 HP bars of Encore KAKUL SAYDON. The map will also be a 5x5 checkerboard map. Within this map, excluding the very center tile, total 2 skull tiles will flip spawn around the map. Sidereal will spawn bombs above the random player's head. This bomb debuff lasts about 5 seconds before getting dropped. Since this does not have any UI notifications, you either have to look at the bomb's image above your head or listen to the beeping sound getting faster. Or count about 5 seconds in your head to determine when it's about time to drop on your feet. The installed bomb will explode in a plus-shaped form and flip clean empty tiles into skull tiles and skull tiles to empty clean tiles. If you happen to flip total 5 tiles horizontally, vertically, or even diagonal, you can initiate a bingo. And if bingo is satisfied, tiles corresponding to the bingo will turn red and won't be able to be flipped again. During this time, you'll also receive an invincibility buff for a brief period of time. SAYDON will always initiate a team wipe attack after a third bomb placement. The said team wipe attack has a stagger check, but this stagger is impossible to be successful, so you don't have to worry about this stagger check. When this stagger check finishes, he will cause a large explosion damage to everyone in the map, including SAYDON. The only way to block this incoming damage is to receive the invisible buff from Bingo or Esther Inanna. If you have successfully survived the explosion, SAYDON will get attacked by his own explosion, which drops about 10 lines of HP bar with being stunned for a good DPS opportunity. Red bingo tiles cannot be flipped over, but that doesn't mean you can finish another bingo with red tiles included. So you'll have to utilize and reuse all the red tiles to give as much space as possible while succeeding the bingo every third bomb drop. Standing on top of these skull tiles will initiate a QuickTime spacebar spam event with you being stunned. Also, standing on top of these skull tiles will give you mayhem meter. There are additional lethal patterns like the hammer. If you get hit by this hammer, you're guaranteed to die. So you must be on guard for the hammer and make sure to watch the hammer to pass by first, because the movement of the hammer will be delayed a little bit. Normal patterns will be very similar from previous gates, but the laser will not rotate like the third gate. Additional normal pattern that has been added is the Medusa. When you see SAYDON teleport away, he will have a peekaboo pose covering his eyes turned around. After a few seconds, he will turn around and cast a Medusa. If you stare at this attack, you'll be feared, and this fear is not cleansable. Staying behind him or not staring him at all is the proper way to dodge this Medusa. Make sure to focus on not getting hit by the Medusa, then dealing DPS, because sometimes hammer patterns can go past you when you're unfortunately feared and you can't do anything about it. Sidereal choices are either Ninavi or Inanna. Ninavi is often used to carve setup HP bars to help DPS. Since stagger is not important in this hidden phase, Wei is never used here. I personally recommend always saving Inanna because you can utilize it as an insurance just to make sure that you can still live for a longer period of time even if you fail bingo at the third bomb drop. To talk into more detail about the bingo itself, the basic tip is to place initial bombs at the 5 or 7 o'clock's edges or corners at 3, 9, or 6 o'clock. Since the SAYDON's wipe mechanic attack after the third bomb placement is happening around the 12 o'clock position, it is important to not place a tile around there or melee DPS players will have problems dealing damage. Since the wipe mechanic damages SAYDON as well, even supports can solo clear with a full bingo placement. It is important to focus on the bingo mechanic than dealing DPS to SAYDON. There are some neat tricks where you can place 2 bombs at the exact same spot to cancel each other out, or placing bomb at the red skull tile on purpose to have cleaner bingos. There are many playstyles that can be utilized to make this phase easier. I will also spend some time explaining basic rule sets to help everyone understand the thought process during this hidden bingo phase. Myself personally, this is how I think during the bingo phase. 1. Always use the first bomb to clear tiles then placing them. 2. If corners are empty, place them on the corners first. Number 3. Always think of 2 options on an opposite side just in case the hammer is hindering your bomb placement. Number 4. If you already have a bingo ready spot, use 2 bombs for cleanup. Number 5. If you don't have a bingo ready spot, use a second bomb to prepare for one. Number 6. Never place bombs on the 12 o'clock position unless you absolutely have to. Number 7. Never place bomb in the middle. Number 8. Don't risk yourself on placing a bomb on top of white or red tile. You may have a hammer coming in while you're doing a quick time event. Number 9. Use Esther and Nana only when bingo is impossible. This covers the guide of Legionary KAKUL SAYDON Hidden Bingo Phase, along with the full guide. Good luck everyone, and as always, thanks guys, bye!